Diane Cantu tells the story of a senior reporter at a national magazine who was the quintessential newsman, full of curiosity, life, and a dry sense of humor, all while mentoring cub reporters and churning out cover stories with speed and elegance. But he was also a quintessential survivor. He endured an environment often hostile to talent. He lost his best friends and closest colleagues through 3 major changes in leadership: a child to a terrible traffic accident, and his 2 other children to incurable illnesses. Yet, he milled around the newsroom, aiding struggling young interns and sharing his excitement for his future. This is a picture of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from extremely difficult situations and experience personal growth in the process. Resilience may sound like a superpower, but in actuality, research shows that resilience is ordinary, not extraordinary. This newsman could have reacted very differently. We have all seen a father unable to regain his confidence after a layoff at work, or a friend persistently depressed after a painful divorce, deciding to just take a few years off from life. Resilience is that tiny seed inside everyday people to keep getting up when life knocks us down. Like a mustard seed, it may be small in its beginning, but with the right elements can become larger than all the other skills we develop. 4 main elements influence the growth of the tiny seed of resilience: relationships, wellness, purpose, and hope. The first element is relationships. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 2 tells us that Jesus endured the cross and despised the shame for the joy that was set before him. The joy of healing humanity's relationship with God and within itself. His love for God and others made him resilient in the darkest moments of his earthly life. The second element is wellness. Wellness isn't about surviving, but thriving. In other words, wellness consists of making an intentional effort to enhance who we are as a whole by focusing on our physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and social well-being. In John chapter 10 and verse 10, Jesus tells us that he came to give us an abundant life. Proper habits of self-care increase our resilience in moments of struggle to press forward. The third element is purpose. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 10 that we are God's masterpiece, created in Christ Jesus for good works. It was Friedrich Nietzsche who said, "If you know why, you can bear anyhow." Purpose gives us the why so we can bear the blows of tragedy. But purpose also teaches us that looking beyond our pain and providing a balm to the wounds of others increases our resilience. The final element is hope. Romans chapter 15 verse 13 calls God the God of hope and reveals his desire that we abound in hope. Hope pushes us past our sufferings by empowering us to focus not on that which is, but on that which is to come. In Proverbs 24 verse 16, Solomon made the case that more than education, more than experience, more than training, a person's level of resilience will determine who succeeds and who fails. That's true in the cancer ward, it's true in the Olympics, it's true in the boardroom, and it's true in our spiritual walk. No matter what has you down, keep getting up by building a relationship with God and those around you, by enhancing your well-being, by finding purpose and rising out of the ashes of tragedy and helping others do the same, and by looking at life through the lens of hope and knowing that suffering will one day give way to joy.